Okay guys, so in this video I'm just going to go through a few bits of protocol and things that are just polite while you are remote dueling. And this sort of thing is going to make your duels an awful lot easier. We're almost going to hark back to the anime and the fact that we are going to tell our opponent everything we were doing. We're going to describe our monster's effects, and when we put a monster on the field, we're going to tell them what its attack and defense is, unless of course it's in face down defense position. So to start my turn, I'm actually going to outright say I draw. And I'm going to take a card off the top of my deck. Then, if I want to play one of the cards in my hand, so in this case, I'm going to play my aloof lupine, I'm going to say exactly what its effect is. So, when this card is normal summoned, you can banish one monster from your hand, banish one monster from your deck with the same type as that monster. If this card is destroyed or by battle, or if this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, I can target one of my banished monsters and add it to my hand. You can only use each effect of aloof lupine once per turn. So I'm really clear with exactly what that monster does. I'm also going to tell my opponent that it has 1700 attack and 300 defense. And so I'm going to activate aloof lupine's effect. And I'm going to banish a Metaphys Tyrant Dragon from my hand. And I'm going to place my hand in view of my opponent on the field. And I'm going to banish a second monster from my deck. So in this case, I'm going to banish Daedalus. I'm then going to again shuffle my deck in view of my opponent. And we can't offer a cut, so we'll just place it on the field clear of all of the other cards and cut it for them and then return it to the deck zone. If I want to say activate a spell or trap, same process again, keep hand in view, and I'm going to turn over my trap. So in this case, I've got interdimensional matter transporter, target one face-up monster you control, banish that target until the end phase. Face-up monster's aloof lupine, so I've banished that until the end phase. When it then comes to the end of my turn, I'm actually going to outright sit there and say, I end my turn. When I enter the battle phase, I'm going to say, I'm entering the battle phase, and this will give your opponent any opportunity that he needs to jump in and activate any of the effects that he wants to activate. You've got your play pause card right in front of you, so your opponent can see what you're doing as far as if you need to interrupt, and he'll have his play pause card in front of him if he needs to interrupt. And that's kind of how it's going to go. You need to make sure that your opponent always knows what you're doing, and your opponent needs to make sure that you know what he's doing. That two-way communication is really going to help when carrying out remote dueling. In the next video, I am going to cover a few sort of safety aspects and things to look out for when you're remote dueling. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.